Hey, Ellen Creek, welcome to the Creek this week. You notice I'm here without my intrepid partner, Alex. He's off doing very busy pastor things. You also will notice that my attire is decidedly unkempt. Well, the problem here is that I've been painting all day. So kudos to Jack Scott, our maintenance guy, who has been cheerleading and directing the project, and we have the auditorium officially painted. I mean, we don't actually as of right now, this moment, but by the time you see this, yes, the auditorium will in fact be painted. It's going to match this beautiful warm lobby in our gray blue tones. Very warm, very inviting. And so it's just going to match that in the auditorium. And that's something we voted on back at the annual meeting. And I need to point that out because that was a pre-existing decision before the decision to paint it to match the Robin Hood series, because I know a lot of you are going to be up in arms. You're going to be marching on the castle with sticks and clubs. Where are my big trees and flora and fauna of Sherwood Forest? And I'm sorry, but that got painted over. You just have to think about this in terms of a future visitor, like from February of next year, who comes in and they saw that all that beautiful artwork along the walls, and they would say, what have I walked into? Is this a nursery? What is this? So this is a more generic look, a very beautiful look. It'll be a warm look. Hey, guess what? I guess we could always do it again if we did another great big series like that. But a big thanks to Ellery and her team for painting that for the big Robin Hood series. But it is officially gone now. I'm sorry to say, it is gone. We may retain one element from that Sherwood Forest. And I'm going to tell you what it is. It might be the blue heron. The blue heron might survive. I'm just saying. We might bring back the blue heron that was painted on the wall. So anyhow, the paint project's done. Honorable mention to Scott, who was a massive help to Jack and everybody who volunteered on last Sunday, which would have been November the 3rd, to get everything ready for paint. So it's just going to look great. Another way that you helped us make the physical space that our church meets in. Notice the space isn't the church. This is the space our church meets in, and make it warmer and just a better environment for worship and for inviting our friends to explore the good news of Jesus. Okay, so that's what's going on. So I'm here to tell you that there will be no more Creek Weeks from now to the end of the year. And we're just giving our amazing, speaking of honorable mentions, Michael Mayhouse, our production guy, our video production guy, and Lee and other support staff, we're just going to give them the break that they desperately need. So we're going to take a break on Creek Weeks. But here's the thing. We've got in the can, we've got a whole bunch of pastor, have you seen this, commentary, reaction videos that we're doing about internet content. And we're finding those get incredible traction. Those get like hundreds of views every single week. So I don't know if you find that interesting, but if you see those, you can push those out on your social media, create a conversation with some of your unchurched friends perhaps, and something that might spark a conversation that leads to something significant in their spiritual journey. So that's the point of that. You know, we're not just doing that just for fun. They are fun, but we're doing that so we're creating traction to create space for dialogue about the gospel. So that's happened. So those are still going to come out. Okay. So pastors, have you seen this? You're going to see some of those. Those are shorts. Those are, probably no more than 10 minutes. We're also going to release a couple of fireside chats. So we have a couple of those in the can as well. And again, those are longer form, where you do deep dives into just interesting topics that relate to the Christian life, discipleship, or a really hot button topic of how Christianity intersects with a current cultural issue. So yeah, so just letting you know, there'll be a bit of a break on these Creek Week announcements, but November, we got lots of cool stuff coming up, like for example, Friendsgiving. And again, something that is fun, but we don't just do it for fun. That is a great chance for us to invite seeking, investigating friends, maybe someone who's far from God. And listen, this isn't the 70s and 80s anymore, all right? So people a long time ago had pretty extensive social networks. They had more intact families. They had more extended friendship networks. They do not have that today. That's one of the things that the data just keeps coming back to us again and again. People's relational networks are stretched to the breaking point, are incredibly thin. So an invitation to Friendsgiving could be a massive stepping stone for someone to explore the goodness of God, the love of God, through the love and joy and family of church. And we've seen it before. We love to see it again, and maybe in the life of one of your friends or family members, all right? So that comes up on, one second, please. That comes up on the 24th. That was the Sunday after Thanksgiving at 3 and 6 p.m. And you can still sign up for that until the end of the month. All right? That's how popular it is. We had to do it twice. So we are looking forward to Friendsgiving again this year. We're going to have 2 of those. All right? So this is Rick signing off for the last Creek Week of the year 2024. See you later.